Hey everyone, it's Kai from WCC and lots of another video, lots of content, lots of releases. And right now we're going to go through the stream because stream released two cool stuff. Normally we don't do stream things unless they're really cool. And today it's cool because it's MLB, lots of hype. And they also released a DP card that is kind of interesting too. So we'll look into them right after the break. So, the Dimension Police card is Blood Black. What it does is Counterblast 1, pick 3 of your front row units, and they get 10k until the end of turn. And then it has a second effect when it attacks. At the end of the battle it attacks, you may look at the top 7 cards of your deck and pick a grade 3 card from it and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, you may discard 2 cards, and then pick a card not named Blood Black from your hand and write it as stand. It has to be a grade 3 as well. And for that turn, it gets 10k and -1 drive. So, sounds kind of like Riviere, except nerfed, because they probably learnt from Riviere that lots of restanding is bad. But otherwise, it seems like a pretty decent card for Dimension Police. You know, Counterblast 1, just getting power is fine and dandy, but having a restand, usually Dimension Police restanding is, or rewriting, is kind of just stuck with Great Dayusha, and that requires, that's only active the second grade 3 turn. So this is like a faster double attacker. Unfortunately, yeah, it does have a -1 drive, unlike Great Dayusha, and has like a cost, while Great Dayusha has less of a cost. But it's pretty good. It's still pretty good. Lets you put on pressure really early. You can ride this or Die Liner and get some good pressure in the next turn. Then your Great Dayushas are active. So that's all good. But let's talk about the juice of today's stream, and that is Majesty Lord Blaster. Now, Majesty Lord Blaster, lots of nostalgia, really cool looking now. Got buffed. Let's read its effect. Continuous, if Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark are in your soul, this unit gets critical +1. And if this unit is on your Vanguard circle, it gets power +5000 and drive +1. So just a note, this is on a Vanguard and Regard circle effect as well. And you're reading that right, okay? If this guy has a Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark in your soul, then it's getting 5k even on your opponent's end. It's like it's gone to the gym, it's gotten power, and all those small attacks that your opponent are going to poke you with, just get out, alright? Get out, go home, go to the gym. So yeah, this is like similar to the old effect, where it's got 2k until just on both turns, so it was like a kind of mini cross ride, but now it's 5k, now it's a big deal. So that's really, really cool. But then, second effect is also nostalgia. When it attacks, you may put 2 Regards into your soul and get 2 imaginary gift force. So before that was putting a Blaster Dark and Blaster Blade into your soul and it gets 10k. Now it's get 2 imaginary gift force. So you could get 2 10ks and split them, or you get 2 Force 2s and split crits. Alright, so that's pretty crazy. Like, let's say you have the godlike scenario, you know? So you have 3 Majesty Lord Blasters at the front row. You get 2, put in 2 Regards. Suddenly they're all swinging for 3 crit, and your opponent's like going, "What the hell? This is crazy, right?" Another thing is, yeah, the 2 Regards you put in don't have to be Blaster Dark and Blaster Blade. It can be absolutely anything. So that's kind of a neat kind of thing. If you rode a Blaster Blade before, you don't have to have those 2 cards suck in. You can just put in the Blaster Dark and something else, and that is all fine and dandy. So what does this mean? Standard Royals, big buffs. It's true. This card is really, really darn good for Royals, especially with the orders. And the rest of the deck just kind of feeds into this this kind of build. It's just absolutely, just feels really, really strong. Out of the box, this deck will probably be pretty insane. The only thing you'll need to change is you'll probably need to get like holographic trigger lineup, so it actually looks a bit better. But otherwise, I think the deck is just all good to run. But what about for premium, right? What about for premium? What does it change? So, Premium Collection 2020 released a crazy, cool stride. But the biggest problem with that stride was that there were no good hearts to use. Probably the best heart maybe was like a Ganslot, okay? Because, you know, Ganslot, making everything else get triggers and, yeah, you just get hand. And that's probably the best thing that was for the deck. But now we have MLB. And that means on your first stride, you can give everything a +1 crit or pump up power in one column and stride and get a quad drive as well. So that's pretty cool. And then later on you get guard restrict. So that's even cooler too. But then when you think about like in premium, you want a grade 2 game, you wanna get the stride first. This new MLB deck is absolutely insane. It is, the orders are like just reinforcement of the army or whatever. That card lets you play the grade 2 game a lot better than other decks, and blasters themselves, the blaster blades and blaster darks, lets you play a good grade 2 game. So if you're playing against a deck where you want to fight for first stride, you are equipped to do it. But if you don't want to fight for first stride, you just don't have to care as well. You can ride straight up to grade 3 and just ride grade 3 first. This guy gives 3 force markers, okay? 3 force markers. Bam. 30k on the regard circle. Stack up that blaster blade. If they gave you any damage at all, the restand. You can start restanding and bashing face continuously, right? That seems pretty darn good. Otherwise, you can also give force 2 if you really want to split force 2. That's fine. Another thing is, this guy will be fat on your opponent's turn. In premium, that still matters. That still matters. 18k defensively still matters. 1 damage trigger becomes 28. Suddenly nothing is hitting. Very easy guards. You have G-Guardians, things like that. That just makes overall everything go very, very swimmingly for Royal Paladin. So Royal Paladin seems really strong now. Great offensive buff with this entire set. Great defensive boost now if you're playing this. And then, your stride game is there. You have a decent heart now, at least with this. And then it just all comes down to how are you going to build the deck? How are you going to build it? There's a lot of options. You still have Ultimile. I mean, I don't think Ultimile is that great, but this one in premium seems really good. This card in standard seems really good too. So fun times if you're a Royals fan, and also fun times if you're a Dimension Police fan as well. So great reveals today. I think I'm going to lose my voice because this is like the first time I've done like 3 videos in one day. So I'm probably going to go back to play more Vanguard 0. And hopefully I can crack a high-powered custom riser. Because I actually didn't crack any. I just realized that. I was like, wow, my grade 2 seemed very unrisery. So yeah, bad times for me. Okay, see you guys next time. Maybe sometime. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.